Hey, what up, bro? It's Asian Mai.
Oh, I know, man. I got your number, man. What you doing, brother?
Good, man. I just want to say I appreciate you for letting me do this interview. So before we actually go live and all that, I just wanted to kind of just talk to you, kind of let you know what I was thinking we could talk about in the interview, see if you're good with it or not. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I was thinking that we just talk about like you know, as an owner operator, maybe like what a owner operator makes, and maybe your experience as an owner operator, and how that experience can like help other people. You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
It is a good topic, man, but it's an open-ended topic. I know guys that make 100,000 a year, and I know guys that make almost half a million a year. I can speak on my own though. Let's see. Last year I hadn't done my taxes, but I do keep my own bookkeeping, and I figured it up the other day, and I'm right there around 190, 191 for last year. That's me personally.
Dude, what up? One with a 190,
Whoa,
191.
whoa, 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 whoa! Oh no, wait, there's more. There's more, dude.
You know what I was about to say,
Uh,
brother, because hey, we're not live right now, so wait up, 190, 191. I could do that in a year in my
hey,
sleep, bro.
but wait, there's more, dude. I've got 160, maybe 165 log pages. I don't know if it's the 60 or the 65, but just say 160 log pages. That means 160 days worked out of 365.
Wait
So
up. That's like so for the
I was home all the time, man. I was home all the time.
Wait up. So you clocked in like 190 for like a hundred. Wait up. So you clocked in 190 for literally like four to 5 months worth of work, basically.
I'd say a little over 5 months, maybe. But yeah, yeah, that's about it.
Damn, man. See, that would be great, man. I almost wish. See, I almost wish we were like live now, or I uploaded this now, man. But you and I are cool, but I know a lot of people. They don't like putting their personal information out there like that, and so I was just calling you to see,
Oh,
but.
share it, man. Share it.
Are you sure, bro? Cause I'm being honest, man. Like,
Yeah.
dude, 190,000 for 5 months worth of work, man. That's damn good money, brother.
Last year was a good market, man. It was a good market.
I don't even, dude. If you're gonna are you sure you're cool with me sharing this? Because I don't want like people just to hate, saying that 100, people, they hear 190,000 and they don't hear the rest. All they're gonna hear is, oh, that's what he made gross for the year. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna hear the rest of this conversation that it was only like clocked in at like 150, 160 logs. You know what I mean?
Well, it ain't my business what they think. They can think what they want. You know what I mean?
Damn, bro. And that's why I wanted to interview you, because, to be honest, man, when we do this interview, I know that you're just like, you always keep it real, and you're always like full transparency, brother. So I really appreciate that, man. But dude, if you're cool with it, then I'm gonna let my community know, man. I'm gonna expose this, bro.
Man, expose. Yeah, expose to make sense money.
Man, no.
Hey, because if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars.
Hey, I heard that from somebody. No, cool, dude. Cool, man. I'm super excited about this interview. So, what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna call you back, and then we'll just go through the interview, and then
All right.
we'll just
So,
do it. So, you have time right now, or you need for us to do this later on?
oh yeah, you can call me back. It's cool. I got a little ways to go.
What is going on, mother truckers? Welcome to the Asian My Show. Hopefully everybody's having a beautiful day. So today's interview, we have Make Sense. I'm going to give him a call. Hopefully he can make sense of things and help us make some money. I know I'm getting older, so my jokes are getting worse. So let me give him a buzz and see what's up, man. That's all I got to say. Hopefully he picks up. Real nice guy. It's ringing. It's ringing.
Oh, so it's you that was calling me a minute ago.
You better stop with that. I was like, this guy is hanging up on me. You are on the Asian My Show. So, Sir, makes sense for everyone that's out there. A lot of people, they should already know who you are because you're a superstar, man. You help people in trucking, and that's why. And this is full transparency. Makes sense, and I are friends. So I just want to put that out there so people don't think that we're lovers, you know? But
How's it going, brother?
good. Where you at? What you doing? Driving, making money?
I'm rolling northbound in Georgia, heading up to Tennessee at the moment.
Hey. So, okay, since you're driving, we won't be able to do a video call, but what we'll be able to do is let me jump up on your YouTube channel so these people here can see what I'm talking about. So let's let's dissect this YouTube channel, okay, real quick. All right, so Make Sense has 14,000 man, this guy's famous right here. This guy's doing things. Let's get him to 20,000 subscribers. Let's go ahead and try and do that, mother truckers. So, for people that don't know, when people follow your channel, Makes Sense, what are they going to get? You tell me.
They're going to get a variety of things. You know, they're going to get some hood time, me rolling down the road, just talking about the weather and different scenarios. They're going to get load board videos weekly that I put out, you know, and point people in the right direction and what areas the freight's kind of hot. There's just a whole plethora. If you got a Cummins engine, I've got videos on keeping the dreadful emissions at bay and keeping that truck running. All right, if you've got a truck and you're trying to maximize fuel economy, well, I got videos on that too. I currently have a W900 flat top pulling a dry van, and if I baby this girl, man, I got a hood truck and get 7 miles a gallon. I mean, there's just a whole plethora of what you're going to get from my channel. And it's all about helping other drivers do what I'm doing. Because if I can do it, ain't nothing special about me. You can do it.
Oh, man. I love that. I'm feeling hyped already. So when we're talking about this now, how many years experience do you have, Makes Sense, so people have an idea of who they're getting information from?
I started driving in the year 2000. So this summer will be 19 years. 19
years. So for all you mother truckers hearing this, he's been in the game for quite a bit. He's not an old man. He's just a young man with experience. Would you say that? But okay, so now that people know that, brother, I see a lot of good load board information videos, and so a lot of people, when they say, Asian Mai, I want to be an owner-operator and I want to run these load boards, man, I just send them your way. Makes sense. You know what I mean? Because you have the expertise in that, and I'm not going to try and lie to somebody that I have the expertise when I don't in that. So can we talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. The table's yours, man. What you ask, I'll answer the best I can.
I love that. So you already know the Asian My Show is about helping truck drivers make money. And a couple of videos I have had, there's been a lot of, I don't want to say confusion, but a lot of people are thinking in the wintertime, owner-operators aren't making any money. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, the wintertime, it always slows down. And my years of, especially being an owner-operator, paying attention to it, it seems like after Christmas it always slows down to about middle of March, and then it starts firing back up again. But, you know, a lot of people's in panic right now saying a lot of things about the freight industry. You know, I don't buy into it. As any other year, I do believe this year is a little different with the government shutdown that took place. I think that put an extra nail in the coffin there. But I just the other day I was talking to one of my friends, and I said, hold on a minute, I got the records and the books of what I've done last December, January, and February. Let's see how far off I was now from then. And just the month of January last year to this January, this year I made $1,000 less. But here's the kicker. I had more off time. So I'm basically saying the same as I was last year.
Wow. So
it does slow down, though. It does slow down.
Okay, so it does slow down, but I don't want to I don't want to use the word expose and talk about the kind of money you're making. But can you say on average for an owner operator running their truck correctly, what kind of money can they be making as an owner operator versus a company driver if they're doing it right?
Well, I can only speak on my own experience and the last few months and about the last 6 months, I've been doing it a little differently. So I'm not going to talk on that. I'm going to talk on what I know has been my operation the last 4 years.
Okay.
And if you're doing it, I don't know if I'm doing it properly. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't went belly up. I keep the bills paid and the lights on at home, so that's what matters.
Right.
So I don't know that I'm doing it properly.
Right.
I know that a lot of guys out there do a lot better than me, and but I also know a lot of guys out there don't. But properly to me is, as an owner-op, I'll talk about the last 6 months. Let's say 2014, 15, and 16 per se. On average, I spent 14 to 18 days out a month. All right, and on an average, I made 14 to 16,000 in gross. So that to me has worked very well. Now I've got guys that I'm friends with and I've talked to that they spend 6 weeks out at a time, and I say something about working 2 weeks out of the month and make gross $14,000, $15,000, $16,000, and they're like, how do you make it? And I'm like, low obligation, man. I don't have a lot of debt. That's key. But they'll stay out 4 or 5, 6 weeks at a time, and they push over 20,000 a month in drive-in.
Wow! So you could push and make 16 to 20,000 gross a month. It is possible to make that money gross, right?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
And to make, just say if you're making around those numbers, just say we'll use the number, right? Just say 20,000 is the number. If you were just going to use your experience off of someone that would have a truck payment and things like that, what kind of money net usually would that make a month?
Well, it just depends on the variables there. How much money are they spending in fuel? Do they speed? Are they progressive with being fuel efficient? Because that could be thousands of dollars a month. Not say thousands. Just say average $1,000 a month from getting 5 miles of the gallon to 6.5 miles of the gallon. That's $1,000 a month extra. So let's say they're fuel efficient. Let's say they don't have no insane truck payment.
Right.
I'd say about 60% of what you gross is what you should be netting.
60%. So for all you mother truckers out there, listen. So hear that. Say that one more time. Makes sense, so that they know what numbers to look for.
I would look for at least 60% of gross. 60%. So if you make 20,000, if you do your numbers correctly and you're very diligent on saving money in fuel,
right,
you should net at least 12,000.
I hear you. And now, when you said not a ridiculous truck payment, what would you consider a normal truck payment, so people have a idea? You know what I'm saying, like a middle ground.
Under $1,500.
A week? A month? What are we talking about? Makes sense?
A month.
A month.
Do not. And this is buying the truck. This is not leasing the truck, which is funny. I've got that. I got a video in the queue to put up the difference between a full maintenance lease and buying a truck here soon. So yeah, that's a month. $1,500 a month. You don't want a weekly deal.
Okay.
That kills your profits.
So $1,500 a month. If we're talking $1,500 a month, what year truck would that? Just say we are in 2019 right now. What year truck would that probably be?
Well, I'd say I'm not going to talk about year. Let's just say under 400,000 miles. A used truck.
Okay, so about 400,000 miles and 400,000 miles. And here's the thing, all you mother truckers out there listening: trucks are very funny. It's about the condition kept, and it's about how many mileage actually on the truck. There's no blue book for trucks. If a truck's in a good condition, it's gonna be worth more than a truck that's newer with 800,000 miles on it. Would you agree? Make sense?
Oh, absolutely.
So there we go, people. Now you got it. So you look for a truck about 400,000 miles. And then from your experience, would you say any brand, or test your luck and pray?
Well, I'm a pack car guy, so I'm a big fan of whether it be Kenworth or Peterbilt. For one, they in my experience, they've just held up better. That's just been my experience. But at the end of the day, whether you get a Freightliner, Cascadia, Volvo, as long as it's running, as long as it's maximizing fuel, a good truck is a good truck. whether you got either one of them, they all pay the same when you're pulling a load.
I love that.
You just want one that's gonna run good, and you want one that's gonna maximize your fuel efficiency.
So,
And
go ahead, brother.
I was also going to say, coming into the game new or fresh, ideally, it's a 400,000 mile truck, maybe 2-3 years old, $1,500 or less a month on the payment. But if for your mother truckers that's got some equity in their business, whether it be their truck or money in the bank, I'm starting to favor a brand new equipment. As long as you've got some equity put down, so you're not financing $160,000, $180,000 all up front. If you got say 40-50% down, and you can still walk away under $1,500 a month, or even we're just going to stick with 15. I might stretch it to 2,000 for a brand new truck.
No, I hear you.
But I'm starting to just think, as long as you've got some equity, that's the best deal. You're gonna get warranty. You're gonna get a truck with new everything down to the airlines that get dry and brittle with mileage and age, to brakes, to airbags, to shocks, to tires. I mean, ideally with a brand new truck, given that it don't have a lot of shop time, which is all under warranty.
Right.
you should be able to go at least 300,000 to 400,000 miles before you even have any major breakdowns. So
Man.
I mean, it just increases your chances to keep rolling and make more money.
That's a good tip, brother. So there's a lot of load boards out there, and I noticed that you talk a lot about the DAT load board. Now, is that something that you would recommend a lot of people to start with, or is that something that just works for you? What's your recommendation on that, brother?
Oh, man, I recommend everybody to use the DAT board. The tools alone is worth way more than the price it's going to cost you to have them. Actually, it's going to cost you more money to not have it.
And this is something that if they're considering becoming an owner-operator, or when they do, can they go to your channel, brother, and can you help them with that? I mean, will you do that for me, man? Could you help them? I know it's a lot of work because a lot of people like to ask a lot of questions, but I might be able to send some other truckers your way, and you might be able to guide them.
Yeah, send them my way, man. I mean, I put up a video weekly about the drive-in freight. When I get a moment, I usually put one up about the flatbed market because I got a lot of flatbedders. And I've got another idea up my sleeve I'm about to incorporate. But, yeah, I mean, send them to my channel. I've got a lot of content up, a lot of videos about it. And it's just, as an owner-operator, if you're just – it's like being a master mechanic and the tool guy comes around and everybody is telling you, hey, get this tool set right here. This is the most beneficial tool set you're going to add to your toolbox. What are you going to do? You're going to listen to the master tech.
Yeah, you better think about it, right?
Yeah, you better think about it. The DAT board, to me, is that master tool set. You got to have it. It's actually going to cost people more money not having it, just by the tools utilized in there to show you what the areas and the regions you're going to, and show you what the lane rate averages has been. I mean, in my experience, when I used to own her up before I had a load board, I'd call a broker up, and they say, yeah, I got this load going from point A to point B. This has got some money on it, man. It's $1.75 a mile. And you start thinking $1.75 a mile over 1,000 miles, that adds up pretty good. And you're thinking in your head, that's a good rate, man. That's some money. But if you have the DAT board, Trucker's Edge, and you look on there, and the broker says the same spiel, but you're looking on the DAT board, and you're looking, well, this right here is showing the lane rate average at 2 1/4. He's 50 cents under what he's calling good money. Now, if you don't know, you can't help you just don't know what you don't know. $1.75 sounds good, but if you know that lane's been going for 2 1/4, that's hundreds of dollars you just left on the table.
Ooh.
So, I tell people all the time, it costs you more money not having this tool.
No, I hear you, brother.
That's why I'm so strong.
I can tell.
That's why I'm so passionate about the DAT board, man. In this business, the statistics of those who fail is way higher than those who succeed.
Right.
And I went out, I bought a truck, I leased on to a company. I mastered it. I polished it until it was just a gem. And then I was successful when I seen a lot of other guys fail. I stepped out and got my own authority. And going on 3 years now, I've mastered it. And like I said, I've kept the lights on at home, and I'm still in business. So
I love it. I love it. This is from a man with
my
19
biggest,
years experience, man. 19 years, to my 2 months, okay? Y'all hear that? I love it. I love it. I love it, brother. So, I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you're driving and you're not looking at the phone, and I know that. So the question be told is, at the end of this, I want all the mother truckers to jump to your channel. But with that said, is there anything that you want to leave people with so that they could get a better understanding about trucking, money, or anything to do with it?
Well, trucking's a business. Whether you're a company driver or you're a fleet owner, driving a truck's fun and all. It's cool. I love it. But you got to remain businessman first before trucker. I will say that. And just be careful who you get your advice from. Get your advice from the guys that you see succeeding. Get your advice from the guys that you see with the nice trucks. Because if they know how to do it, follow their lead. Don't listen to the guys that's failing because they don't know how to do it, or else they wouldn't be failing. And that's just not in trucking. That's just in anything, any arena of life.
Man,
be careful who you get your advice from.
I love that. I love that. So from that, is there any recommendations that you would tell people to go and follow maybe so that because when it comes to owner-operator, I usually send them your way. Is there anything else is there anyone else that you would like to give shout-outs to or anything like that, or say hi to your wife or your cat at home or pets or anything?
I want to give a shout out to all you mother truckers on the line. That's what I want to give a shout out to.
I love that. I love that, baby.
And as far as advice for the owner operator, send them my way. Send them my channel. There's a lot of valuable information. But for the new cats looking to come into the industry, I will give advice of be patient, buy your time, and really put some thought and effort into what you're doing. And just always be patient, whether it's backing up or driving up hills or down hills or even in winter weather.
Right.
Always be patient. I mean, I'm over 2 million miles safe driving. That's a lot of miles.
That's more miles than I've driven, sir. That's more miles than I'm driven.
That's 2 million miles safe driving. Last speeding ticket I had was in 2002. So clean everything. And even still, when I'm backing up, I will still get out and look. I will still take my time. For all the drivers, it's going to be trying to rush you. Take your time. That's the most important thing I could probably ever say to anybody. Take your time. Whether it's backing up, going up hills, down hills, weather conditions, or even further in your advancement in the career, take your time.
I love it, man. I love it, man. Well, I appreciate you so much for being on the show. And I know you wouldn't just jump on anyone's show. So it had to be the Asian My show. So I really appreciate that, brother.
That's right.